Darcey, and I'm the illustrator of the new Rockpool published Florasphere range of colouring in books. These images that I have drawn to make up the botanical kaleidoscopes, which are in each of the books, are based on the drawings that start off to create my other publications, like the Australian Wildflower reading cards and also the flower reading cards. These sketches then go on to become paintings in these types of publications. But what I've done is I've used my illustrations, my sketches, and I've created kaleidoscope effects based on each of the flowers that I'm out researching and writing about, and then painting as well. Each page features a complete flower made into a type of pattern, a kaleidoscope, and it embodies the energy and the meaning of each flower as well. On the facing page is a quote about flowers or about nature, a famous quote. The paper is absolutely divine. It's a very heavy, I think it's about 150 weight paper. It's beautifully textured, white, clear white, and very, very smooth, and it will take a variety of mediums. The books themselves are really high quality and beautiful to hold, to keep, and they're a fantastic gift as well. The two books represent different types of Australian wildflowers. Florasphere Inspired contains flowers like the waratah, and they're very inspirational, uplifting and joyful flowers. Wattles in there as well. I'm thinking joyful flowers, that's got to be in there. It is in there. And Florasphere Calm Australian Wildflower Colouring in Book features Australian wildflowers which embody calming energies. Things like flannel flower, things that are healing, soothing and calming. In the front of the book, each book actually, I've included a full list of all of the flowers that are contained within the book, and then botanical names. So if you wish to look them up and colour them in correctly, you can do that. But please don't be limited by that. Please colour them however you desire. Each book features 60 colouring in pages, and there are 15 flowers featured throughout. I've got a little key in the front, so if you'd like to try and figure out which flower is featured in each Florasphere, please do. And if you want the answers, you can look them up on florasphere.com. I really look forward to seeing what you do with these books, so please jump on social media and share them with me. I'm really excited to see the inspirations. I'd love to hear your stories about colouring in and connecting with this type of work. And until then, may nature always bless you. Hey, it's Cheralyn again. I'm just giving you another little close-up view of the Florasphere Colouring in books. So this is them here, and they're 23 centimetres by 23 centimetres. They're beautifully stitch bound, so they sit completely flat when you're colouring in, which is so important. And I know this as someone who colours in. Look at the thickness and the quality of that paper. So beautiful. This one's Florasphere Inspired, and this is a little bit of a closer look, and that one is actually wattle, golden wattle. And then you see on the other side a really lovely, subtle, famous quote on the facing page. So each book has, here we go, has 60 colouring in pages, and I know the recommended retail price is $16.99, so they're really good value too, especially considering the beautiful quality. Oh, I left a few of them with blank spaces in the middle for those of you who may wish to use them as frames. So you might want to take them out or scan them afterwards and use them as a frame for different things. Some of these are all over patterns as well. Some have more intricate backgrounds. And oh look, it was amazing the different sorts of patterns that came up as I was exploring each of the flowers. And as I said at the beginning, there I've got a little introduction for you as well. But in the beginning, I've got all the sketches that I made to start with to create my Floraspheres. And if you have a look there, there's Grevillea, and I'm sure if you have a look on the facing page, the first one, you can see the parts of the flower that make up Grevillea. And that one there, Swamp Lily. And I've tried to make the famous quotes that I've found match up to the energies of the flowers I'm depicting. And here's one of those all over patterns as well. I love finding patterns in nature. I really, really do. So that's a little bit of a closer look at each of the books. That was really a really close one of Florasphere inspired. And of course, Florasphere Calm features flowers connected with calming energies, and the quotes also reflect more calming energies. And as I said, they sit perfectly flat because of the way they're bound. Beautiful quality binding. And I have put some in here that are, I suppose you'd say, a little busier. It's one of my favourites. I think you know that. You've seen me colour this one a couple of times. That's the Fairy Fan Flower. And I'm sure we know what they are. There's some gum nuts in there. So there's your closer look at Florasphere Inspired and Florasphere Calm.